Welcome to the channel. My name is Crow, and in today's video we are going to be covering mistakes to avoid for Stella Sora. It is day 1 of the game. I am at the max level that I can be, which is level 12. So I'm just going to go over what I have noticed about the game and how to help you guys out. Leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't yet already. Let's get right into the video. First thing is actually going to be friends. So friends are actually really important in Stella Sora, only because you guys are able to actually send energy to each other. If you guys see here, you have a 12 out of 30 energy cap. So you guys are able to gift all and then acquire all. So try to fill up your friends list with at least 30 active people. Obviously try to get 50 just in case. So you guys are able to send energy to each other. If you guys don't, essentially you are missing out on 900 energy per month, which is still a lot of farming in the long run. You want to make sure that you utilize the permit exchange. As you summon in Stella Sora, you're able to get this currency that allows you to exchange for materials. So instead of using the selector boxes, you guys do have this available, and you are able to craft it into higher grade materials depending on the amount that you have. If we actually go here to the settings and go to material crafting and go to monster material, it will allow you to upgrade to the higher material. In Stella Sora, team building is important because there are certain game modes that actually function better depending on the element that you are using, meaning that you are not able to actually pull Chitose and just use her to complete all of the content. Maybe if you do, whale out and max out everything for her, her runic disc and the character, but essentially, 99% of us are not doing that. So you do want to make sure you utilize different elements for different teams. Now, how to actually track this is once you guys actually unlock the Cataclysm Survivor, you will see here that you do need different elements to progress efficiently. So the first one will be a mono element, and then this one will prefer Aqua Ventus. This one for fire, and I actually forgot which one is this called, so we're just gonna call it dark. And then, as you guys can see here, in the light, in the end, is gonna be the light and Terra. So that's why team building is important. And I also want to give you guys another tip here. As you guys can see, I do have a score of 10, even though the recommended score is 17 and 55 at the bottom. In this game mode, it more revolves around mobbing and picking up stacks of energy to spam your ultimate and your skills, and picking up HP packs. So it's more of a dodging skill issue kind of game mode. Obviously, you still want to hit those recommended levels to not make it feel as long, but there are destiny cards that help buff your character, and there is a talent circuit here that also helps you buff your character to help complete the content even though you have a lower record level. Regarding the gacha, a big mistake to avoid is actually recruiting so early before you are actually done with your Chitose summons. You don't want to recruit too early just because you never know what you are going to get. Let's say if you actually do end up selecting, one of these Terra units and you end up pulling them here, well, pretty much just wasted it. So make sure you actually do wait on that. Another thing is that pity does not transfer over to the next banner. So once you guys end up getting to pity for Chitose, if you ended up having to do that, like me, RIP, you guys should not pull on this banner at all, except if you do want dupes. I would just recommend using the tickets and not the currency. Again, this does not transfer over to the next banner that does come out. One more thing before we stop talking about the banner. It is limited if you guys are able to indicate this icon right here. Now, apparently, do not quote me on this, the grapevine, the units are supposed to come in the standard banner later, but we do not know information on this just because Stella Sora is so new. So if that does come out as information, I will actually post a video on it. A mistake regarding the character that you do want to avoid is actually leveling up all the skills. Essentially, you are wasting a bunch of materials if you are leveling up the support skill because you guys aren't using your main DPS as a support. So make sure you guys are not leveling up this skill unless you are trying to get her affinity where getting her skills all to at least a level 4. If that is not something that interests you, make sure you guys are not wasting your material so early on your support skill. Another thing regarding characters is that there are affinity rewards, so make sure you guys are taking a look at that as they do increase stat lining. And actually going on here to potentials, another thing you want to avoid is actually not knowing how to play your character because there are different builds that you can go. For Chitose, she does offer 2 different builds, whether you're going the auto attack oriented build or the skill damage build. These are things that are very important for you to know when you guys are actually selecting your potentials as you guys are progressing through the ascension. So if you guys are noticing when you are going auto attack build and you get potentials for your support, make sure you guys are picking things such as increasing perhaps your auto attack damage or your general attack. Another thing you want to avoid is accidentally picking the recommended potential when you guys are actually going through ascension, because as you guys can see here, Iris skill damage increased by 10%. Yeah, it's recommended, but why would you not pick increase Iris attack and that of her squad mates by 23% if they are within her ultimate attacks range? So these are things that you pretty much have to actually look at in retrospect. Yeah, it's cool to have like gotcha gamer brain and just want to auto, but some things are actually better for you to progress further on your account. And especially if you are using Chitose as your main DPS, that's essentially something that you want to look for to make her more of a hyper carry or any other main DPS that you are using. Clicking on Ascension and going to the Monolith tab will actually bring you to a tab that allows you to gain more currency. As you are able to proceed in the Ascension, collecting multiple of the potentials will allow you to complete tasks that allow you to gain more selenite dust. You can do this for every single character in the game, and also Destiny card packs apply as well. And Destiny card packs are for the Cataclysm Survivor that you guys should be unlocking tomorrow, or if not, on day 3. Going over disc combinations, so go in the bottom left and click disc details, and the most important thing that I will say here is that your support disc basic attack actually do matter. If you guys actually read the bottom, which I know a lot of gacha gamers actually don't do, support discs provide base stats and additional music notes. Now, why is this important? As you guys actually progress throughout the game, you guys will be able to select multiple support discs. And something that I did actually already talk about in this video is about doing auto deploy. You guys may actually select auto deploy and it may not actually give you certain discs that apply to your team. And what do I mean by that? As you guys can see right here, these 2 discs right here apply for my Chitose disc, Sword Against Stream. Allows me to get 15 crit, 15 attack. But do I actually want to run that, or can I run something else? If we actually look here, there are multiple other discs that allow me to get double stat lining. Well, not double stat lining, my bad. Double musical notes to help me actually unlock these once I actually go through Ascension. So I can pick something like this, and this music note here, and these will actually give me 6 of these musical notes, so I can then prioritize trying to upgrade my Chitose. Typically, you do want to prioritize having music notes for the one that costs a lot more. So I will actually go this, and let's see what else we have. We have nothing else to actually pick from. So you could actually pick, let's say you want to be selfish and try to include 2 more music notes simply to try to get this one as fast as possible. But we are just going to end up picking another double. So that is pretty important. You guys can also level these up. Again, they do count as the main stat to apply. And as you guys can see, the activation requirements is to then activate their harmony skill. So you need to actually get the music notes to unlock the harmony skill, and this harmony skill will then apply once you guys save the record. And even though you guys have a lower record, like I already spoke about earlier in the video, this will help you get more damage off. The last mistake you want to avoid in this video is not leaving a like and subscribe. Like, subscribe right now. I know it helped you out, so why not? But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for the video. Another thing, if you guys didn't know, is that you're able to actually change your lobby here in the showcase and select a disc. So a mistake to avoid is just if you simply just don't want the basic art in the front anymore, you guys are able to pick the disc. If you guys actually come to the disc option here, you guys are able to make it your main theme in the lobby. So currently right now I am rocking this Sword Against Stream lobby sound because I'm not really a fan of the main BGM. But that's gonna be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like and subscribe if you guys haven't yet already. I will be showing off more Stella Sora as more stuff comes out or information that I need to put out. But I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.